Okay. All right, so we are going to begin with this metallic leaves card. In the mini catalog, we have a really cool packet of paper called brushed metallic cardstock. And so if you look on, if you have the catalog, it's on page 32, and you can look through this later as well. But it comes with two each of three colors, bronze, copper, and gold. And they're just slight variations of kind of a gold-like metallic color, and they are gorgeous. So we are going to make this card, and in your packet, you will have 3 vanilla bases. And then you're going to have 3 leaves, probably of different metallic colors, a message piece, and I have 3 different messages. So you're going to have a birthday, a thank you, and a happy Thanksgiving to make 3 different cards, a backing piece for the message, designer paper that comes from the In Good Time designer paper pack, which is a really large 12 by 12 paper pack, and a Night of Navy backing piece. And then you're going to have this that goes on the card front, and you'll see I've cut the leaves out of this metallic piece, but it's okay. This is a great way to get the most out of your cardstock and your designer paper. Cut the leaves out of this one, and then because we're going to layer over that, that won't show. Okay.
I've done that before on expensive papers. Yes. Okay, that's really smart.
All right, for this one, you're going to need your adhesive runner. And then you'll want to have some Stampin' Dimensionals or pop dots at the ready, and that should be it, other than a paper trimmer and precision scissors. And I'm going to grab that. 1 second. Okay. So step 1 is to take this vanilla cardstock rectangle. And we're going to adhere that to the gold or to the bronze or to the copper 5 1/4 by 4 piece that you have. It's okay if you are putting adhesive on spots that have the leaf cut out, that's fine because it's going to go on the card front. You just want to center that on there. You're going to have a nice, about an 1/8 inch border, 1/4 inch border, okay? So classy. I just love this card, and that we get to see that little peak of metal. And then you're going to take that piece that you have adhered together, add more adhesive to the back, all over. And that will go on your card front. Again, just a little bit of a vanilla border around the outside. Okay. All right. In your packets, some of you may have 1 or 2 pieces of this navy pattern that looks like linen or fabric. Others may also have like a bluish gray. Those are just the different blue tints from the In Good Time paper, all that go really well to kind of set off the neutral colors of the leaves. So I'm going to put adhesive on the back of my designer paper piece and adhere that to my Night of Navy cardstock piece. And you won't have much of a border at all on this one. Very close in, okay? And then we're going to adhere that to the front of the card. Sometimes my adhesive runner likes to stick a little bit, so I may be fixing that here and there. Okay. Once you have those pieces put together, then you need to add pop dots to the back of the leaves. I'm just using the regular size. You can use the minis if you'd like, but we seem to have enough area here that we can put several on. I'm just using 1 on that small little leaf. I've got 3 on the large one and 3 on the medium. And then if you look at the sample, they're layered, you know, kind of tilted off to the left a little bit with the large one in the back, then the medium, then the small, just kind of at angles. So each of your cards might look slightly different if you have different color metal.
Do they all have pop dots? I'm sorry, Kelly, do they all have pop dots?
I put them on all of them for this one. On this one, it looks like I kept that biggest one flat, but it's up to you. I kind of like the dimension of having all of them have pop dots.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think I'm different.
Okay.
There's such a subtle difference.
Kind of like that then?
However you'd like to arrange them, but the big one goes in the back.
Yeah, it goes
okay,
big
so that-
one, medium, and then
Are all
small.
three supposed to be different colors?
Yeah,
I don't have those.
She's missing 3 small leaves.
Three
Yeah.
small.
Okay.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it is. Here, take some of mine.
So I gave her one of mine.
Because I have this set here. Give her.
Yeah, I don't have.
If anyone is ever missing anything, just let us know and we'll make a note so that we can use that when we send
Well, I
it.
only have one different color of this leaf.
It's okay. You should be able to mix and match.
Okay, put one here.
Yeah, some of mine are gonna have similar color leaves, you know, medium and small. It's just kind of a variety, and you could do all the same color on a card if you'd like. You'll have different background, 5 1/4 by 4 colors, as well as different colors for your message. It's all mix and match and just kind of a variety.
Oh, okay.
Once you have your leaves on, then we're actually going to cut the banner edge. I did not punch these. I wanted you to be able to get the size that you wanted. So we're going to cut an edge, and the way that you do that is to take a scissors and make a very small cut in the side, just going straight.
Scissors,
And
guys.
from the corner, cut to that point. You see what I mean? I'll put it over the blue so you can see. So I made a straight cut up the middle, and then I cut from each corner to make that point. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm just going to take off a little because I don't need quite that big of a banner edge. Straight cut, and then diagonal from the corner to that point at the end of your initial cut. Does that make sense?
We'll just make a little banner at the end of your saying.
Oh, man.
Then I'm going to take that I've cut the banner edges on, and I'm going to glue it onto my metal piece, and only then am I going to cut the same banner edge on the metal piece because I want to control the border that I get. All right, so you see I have my banner cut message on top of my backing metallic piece. And now I'm going to do the same thing, cutting just a slightly smaller slit on the end, and then cutting to meet that. So I have my banner, and it matches. Okay, same on the other side. That way you can leave about the same width of border on the ends as you have on the top and the bottom. All right, once you have that all put together, then you can add pop dots to the back of that. I like to use up these edges here on my pop dot sheets that are almost done. They're really nice for message things like this. And then place that so it's sort of over these stems of the leaves, kind of hanging off the blue Night of Navy here a little bit. And there's your card. So it's got a lot of nice dimension and pop to it. Just really, really beautiful fall metal color.
It's gorgeous, Kelly. And just so you know, we're still like back on the leaves.
Oh,
just so
that's
you-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speedy Gonzalez. Up there.
Yeah.
So
So,
like, holy cow, is she quick.
yeah, so
That's funny.
we'll try and slow it down a little bit. So, I think they're on the banner now, Kelly, so.
Sure. So
So
again,
we
with the
didn't-
banner, yeah, with the banner, when you're getting that together, you just want to cut the edges so that you have a banner end.
Nice.
You would just cut up the middle, right, straight in the middle, and then angle to it, angle to that point from each corner. Give yourself a nice little banner edge. Same on the other side.
You're done. You're done.
And again, your messages should be thank you, happy birthday, and happy Thanksgiving. So you'll have 3 different occasions for these cards. And I don't cut the metal backer until I put this on here. I glue this on here because then when I do my cuts, they can match and they can form that border that's pretty much the same all around, top and bottom and left and right. So cut this one first, then adhere it to the metallic backing cardstock, and then do your trimming, doing that side cut, and then from the diagonals, from the corners to get the edge.
Okay, good. How are you?
So pretty easy card, but it looks very sophisticated with that gold and with that bronze.
Did you do a
Beautiful.
pop-up on?
Yeah, I mean, it's so
Yes.
simple.
So
Yeah.
pretty. Just a-
See how it's like that pop-up?
There, I come, the official Stampin' Up name is Dimension.
Oh,
And I
see,
said,
I knew
Papa,
I
see,
could
I'm
not
training
read.
my people wrong. I love this card, Kelly.
It is very cute.
Yeah.
Very pretty. Love it.
It makes me embrace fall.
Doesn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
you do have to embrace
I
fall
can do
before it's
that.
over.
Actually, you could have fun with that.
I'm just finding in the in the catalog, so we're not really featuring a stamp sets with this card, but we are featuring those gorgeous dies. Those are from the Gorgeous Leaves suite, I believe, and I'm just looking for that page for us.
The set is Love of Leaves, right? Is that what you mean?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Let's see, 47. I think it's from the main catalog. I'm still looking in the mini for the leaf set that we have in there.
Yeah, it was a carryover from last year, actually.
Yeah, I took it at least set 'em up.
Gabby's in the room now, or in the lobby.
Oh, Gabby's in the lobby?
Oh, yeah. All right.
Thank you. I'll just start putting it on the card.
Yeah.
Woohoo. Who's having fun?
All right. 155. Okay.
We'll
so
let
yeah,
you know when we're not.
When we got up, we had that.
Yeah.
if you look in the main catalog on page 165, the stitch sleeves die cuts are the ones that we're using, and that gives us those gorgeous textures on the leaves themselves. But you can see, you can also use the cutout or the silhouettes once you take the leaves out. So we kind of hid those silhouettes on the 5 1/4 by 4 metallic cardstock that we hid behind our vanilla cardstock piece. But that would actually be really pretty on a card too, to use the negative. Any questions on the card before I stop our recording? You guys are doing great. All right.